Yo, listen, today's video, we're going to talk about fault versus responsibility. I heard Will Smith speak on this and I thought I'd bring it to my audience. So we're going to talk about why it doesn't matter whose fault it is when it's your responsibility to fix it. So let's go ahead and get right into it. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. For those of you who do not know me, my name is H. Cortez, also known as the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur from ThorntonOnlineMarketing.com. And I am on a mission, guys, to empower working Americans through financial literacy with an emphasis on personal brand development and entrepreneurship. I just think that's just the way to go. But in my training session, as I was working out this morning, I always like to listen to motivational stuff. And I heard Will Smith say, there's a difference between fault and responsibility, right? There's a difference between fault and responsibility. A lot of times, guys, we like to point out whose fault it is and never really pay attention to whose responsibility it is. So for instance, you go through a bad breakup and the person you separated from cheated on you. It's his fault. It's her fault that you went through the bad breakup. It's their fault that you are hurting right now. But whose responsibility is it for your healing? Who has to take responsibility for that? You do. So the more time you spend pointing the finger at somebody's whose fault it is, the less time you spend actually taking responsibility for overcoming the trauma, healing, or whatever it is that you need to do, right? Maybe your parents' fault that they didn't put themselves in position to be able to afford you to go to college. But whose responsibility is it for you to get educated when you become an adult? It is your responsibility. So stop walking around with the bitterness in your heart because of other people's fault, and you take responsibility for fixing whatever the problem is, right? That's what I like to focus on. If it's my responsibility to fix it, I don't care whose fault it is that it's broken. I'm just going to get on with the business of fixing it. So talked about today the difference between fault and responsibility. Guys, stop wasting time with whose fault it is when it's your responsibility to fix it. Just get on with the business of fixing it. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in to this short clip. Again, I got that from Will Smith. I don't want to take any credit, but do me a favor. If you like this type of content, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, or if you're watching on Facebook, like the page, share this with somebody who might be struggling in this area, and they might just have a breakthrough. So like, comment, share, and you might help somebody out. So I'm your boy, H. Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor. Until I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.